हेलो दोस्तों, मैं रोहन स्वागत करता हूं आपका मेरे चैनल लर्नर्स फेलो पे। अगर आप में है कुछ सीखते रहने का जज्बा तो ये चैनल बिल्कुल आपके लिए सही प्लेटफॉर्म है। आज हम लोग चर्चा करने जा रहे हैं एसएससी जीएचटी पेपर 2 के ऐसे टॉपिक के बारे में इसमें आज का टॉपिक है हमारा द प्रॉब्लम ऑफ अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट इन इंडिया। दोस्तों, पेपर 2 के डेट काफ़ी नज़दीक आ गए हैं। उम्मीद करता हूँ कि आपकी तैयारी बेहतर चल रही होगी और इन एसेस के माध्यम से आपकी तैयारी में कुछ हेल्प और हो जाएगा। जिनके पास कोई बुक है बहुत अच्छी बात है, नहीं है तो आप इसकी मदद से हमारे प्लेलिस्ट में जाइए। एसएससी जीएचटी नाम के प्लेलिस्ट में और भी वीडियोस पड़े हुए हैं। पिछला वीडियोस आपने नहीं देखा है तो आप वो सारी वीडियोस भी देखिए। एक मैंने वीडियो बनाया है 25 इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक करके, उसको भी देखिए। उस ऐसे तैयार करिए जितने तैयार आपसे हो पाए, समय कम है। तैयारी को और अच्छे से करते रहिए। और इसका पीडीएफ आप हमारे लर्नर्स फेलो टेलीग्राम चैनल है हमारा, लर्नर्स फेलो नाम से, वहाँ ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं, डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं। चलिए शुरू करते हैं इसको। द प्रॉब्लम ऑफ अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट इन इंडिया। In 2019, India became the youngest country in the world. The median age for the entire Indian population is 29 years. This holds the huge significance for India as the average age in most developed countries is approaching in late 40s. It tells us that our country is endowed with huge human resource. With human resource, we understand any personnel of the country possessing significant skills and abilities. But are we unleashing the full potential of our human resource? The answer is no. Unemployment has been a major concern for our country since decades. For a country where 1.2 crore people enter the workforce every year, the pace of job creation to utilize their human resource remains far below what is needed. Unemployment is defined as a situation in which the person is capable of working both physically and mentally at the existing wage range but does not get a job to work. In other words, unemployment is a condition where a person is willing to work but does not get a job to work. Before moving to the status and different causes and effects of unemployment, let's understand about different types of unemployment. Types of unemployment. There are different types of unemployment prevailing in India, which include disguised unemployment, in which more people are doing work than actually required. Even some are withdrawn, production does not suffer. Agriculture is the best example of this type of unemployment. Seasonal unemployment occurs during certain seasons of the year. People engaged in industries like holiday resorts, ice factories, and so on may remain unemployed during the off season. Cyclical unemployment is caused by trade cycles at regular intervals. There is greater unemployment when there is depression and a large number of people are rendered unemployed. Educated unemployment arises when many are unemployed because of their qualification does not match the job. Structured unemployment arises due to drastic changes in the economic structure of a country. Frictional unemployment caused due to improper adjustment between supply of labor and demand of labor. Status of unemployment in India. The Periodic Labor Force Survey PLFS report, which was released by National Statistical Office NSO on 1st June 2019, states that India's unemployment rate stood at 6.1%, a 4-decade high. It also showed that the unemployment rate for male was higher at 7.1% in the urban area as compared to 5.8% in rural areas. According to the report of Pew Research Compared Center, about 18.6 million Indians were jobless and another 393.7 million work in poor quality jobs vulnerable to displacement. According to the report of International Labour Organization ILO, unemployment is rising in India and the unemployment rate in India stands at 3.5% in 2018 and 19. Factors responsible for unemployment. There are a number of factors which are responsible for the high unemployment rates in India are given below. Growing population. The most important cause is the growing population in India. The population of India has reached to 1.3 billion, making it the second most populous country in the world. Growth of population directly encourages unemployment by making a large addition to labor force. Limited land resources. Another reason for unemployment is the availability of land, which is limited. Indian population is increasing rapidly, therefore land is not sufficient for the growing population. As a result, there is a heavy pressure on land. It creates the situation of unemployment for a large number of people who depend on agriculture in rural areas. Education system. The present education system in India is also responsible for the growth of unemployment. The day to day education is very defective and confined with the classroom only. The system is not job oriented, it is degree oriented. Thus, young people, even with the degrees, do not get jobs as the market conditions are different. Apart from this, in villages, unemployment is due to lack of cottage industries. The cottage industries are in a winding state. They give whole time occupation to only a small fraction of people. Effects of unemployment. Unemployment is a big problem which affects the economic growth of the country. It has following bad effects. Exploitation of labor. Due to unemployment, laborers are exploited. They have to accept low wages and work under unfavorable conditions. Industrial disputes. Industrial disputes have adverse effect on employer-employee relation. Further, it also leads to unemployment. Political instability. Unemployment often results in political instability in the country. Unemployed persons engage themselves in destructive activities. Social disturbances. Many social evils like dishonesty, gambling, and immorality, etc., are attributed to the problem of unemployment. It endangers law and order situation of the country. It also causes social disruption in the society. Increase in poverty. Under the situation of unemployment, a man has no source of income. Unemployment causes poverty, burden of debt increases. Consequently, economic problems also increases. Loss of human resources. Due to unemployment, human resources go waste. No constructive use of labor force is made. If human resources are properly used, economic growth of the country will increase. Initiative by the government. Government of India has taken several initiatives to tackle with the issues of unemployment in India. Some of the schemes are as follows. Startup India and Stand Up India 2016, with the aim of transforming the youth from job seeker to job creator and to provide entrepreneurship support. Both the schemes were launched. Under Startup India, government provides a strong ecosystem for nurturing innovation and startups in the country that will drive sustainable economic growth and generate large scale employment opportunities. Apart from providing funding support and incentives to the startup, the government also intends to provide industry academia support and incubations to the startups in India. Under Stand Up India, government facilitates bank loans between rupees 10 lakh to rupees 1 crore to at least one scheduled caste or scheduled tribe borrower and at least one woman borrower per bank branch for setting up a new enterprise. Ajivika National Rural Livelihoods Program 2011 NRLM. Ajivika NRLM is a poverty alleviation project implemented by the Ministry of Rural Development Government of India. The scheme is focused on promoting self-employment organization of people in rural India. The basic ideas behind this program is to organize the people poor into self-help groups SHGS and make them capable of self-employment. Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act 2006. Manrega aims at enhancing livelihood security of households in rural areas of the country by providing at least 100 days of guaranteed wage employment in a financial year to every household whose adult members volunteer to do unskilled manual work. The act came into force in February 2006. In Manrega, All rural districts are covered. प्रधानमंत्री कौशल विकास योजना 2015 PMKVY. PMKVY scheme seeks to provide skill training to 1.4 million youth. The plan is implemented through the National Skill Development Corporation. It will focus on fresh entrant to the labor market, especially class 10 and 12 dropouts. Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, National Urban Livelihood Mission, DAYNLRM 2013. This scheme was launched to reduce poverty and vulnerability of the urban poor households by enabling them to access gainful self-employment and skilled wage employment opportunities. This mission would also address livelihood concern of the urban street vendors by facilitating access to suitable spaces, institutional credit, social security, and skills to the urban street vendors for accessing emerging market opportunities. Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana PMMY 2015 to create employment opportunities in non-farming activities. This initiative provides loan at conventional rates. The collateral fee loans under Shisu up to 50,000, Kishore from 50,000 to 5 lakh, and Tarun from 5 lakh to 10 lakh will be provided for entrepreneurship development. National Career Service 2015. This scheme was launched with an objective to bridge the gap between those who need jobs and those who want to hire them, and people seeking career guidance and training and those who can provide the counseling and training. Conclusion. Complete utilization of human resource is prerequisite for growth of any country. In India, unemployment is a structural issue which remains a major hindrance for inclusive growth in the country. Lack of industrial reform, along with poverty and overpopulation, has further aggravated the problem of unemployment in India. Along with the focus on employment generation, the government needs to focus on enriching the youths of the country with industry relevant skill, education and training. This investment in human resource will pave the path for prosperous India where fruit of development is equally shared among its population. दोस्तों ये टॉपिक आपके लिए काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट था। अगर आप इसका पीडीएफ डाउनलोड करना चाहते हैं तो हमारे टेलीग्राम चैनल लर्नर्स फेलो को ज्वाइन करके वहाँ से सारे पीडीएफ और भी एसएस की पीडीएफ और भी मटेरियल्स वहाँ से आप डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं, अपडेट पा सकते हैं। और ये सारे इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स हैं आपके लिए, इसे देखते रहिए। और सारे वीडियोस जीएसटी एसएससी जीएसटी नाम के प्लेलिस्ट हमारे चैनल में है, आप जाके देखिए, वहाँ बहुत सारे वीडियोस अवेलेबल हैं। और अगर ये वीडियो इन्फॉर्मेटिव लगा हो, आपके काम आया हो, तो वीडियो को ज़रूर लाइक करें। देख के बिना लाइक किए न जाएं, इससे हमारा मोटिवेशन बढ़ता है अगर आप इसको वीडियो को लाइक करते हैं तो। और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लें ताकि आपके पास कोई भी हमारी जो अपडेट्स है तुरंत पहुंचे। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपका देखने के लिए, और तैयारी अपनी अच्छी करिए, और बहुत कम समय है और मेहनत करिए, एग्ज़ाम में अच्छा करिए। थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग।